He can't let anyone see his back. The cartoonist David opened the gates of heaven and looked into his memories but found nothing unusual. To find out why the man wouldn't let anyone see his back, David dropped his pen on the floor. Then he took the opportunity to run behind the man to pick up the pen, but the man tried everything to keep him from looking at his back. But the more he did, the more David wanted to see, so he purposely asked the man to come over and scratch his back, successfully exposing the man's back in the mirror. But the next second, the man directly fell to his knees in pain. Then suddenly something on his back wanted to break out of its shell. Before David could react, the man's bones suddenly broke and he stopped breathing. What David couldn't imagine was that he had killed him just by looking at the man's back. However, after the man was carried away, David felt a heavy weight on his shoulders. It turned out to be the dead man pressed on his body. It was only then that David realized that he had fallen under the man's curse. This also means that he can't let others see his face in the future. The next morning, the courier suddenly pushed open the door. David was smart enough to get down and keep his back out of sight. This prevented a tragedy from happening. In order to break this terrible curse, David had to venture out to find a way to break it. However, in the eyes of the passers-by, he looked like he was not very smart, but in order to survive, he had to. In order to